girls were led again by freshmen Taylor Robertson and Lucy Gunkelman, who placed 9th and 12th respectively, while sophomore Brielle...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Alta, Iowa, here at Warrior Field. The Alta-Aurelia Warriors hosting the Gehlen Catholic Jays here in the first round of the Class A playoffs here this Friday night. Of course, the Iowa playoffs being shortened or being lengthened, with the regular season being shortened because of COVID-19, giving all teams a chance to get into the postseason this year by expanding 2 weeks. I'm Carson Schubert here with you tonight, here from Alta, Iowa, as we get you set for this matchup between the Jays, 2-4 overall on the season, 2-2 in the Class A District 1, as well for the Warriors in Class A District 2, 4-3, and 3-1 in district play. As we take a look at common opponents between these two teams, they both have played, or I should say they were supposed to both play Lawton Bronson, and it ended up being Alta-Aurelia only playing them, and they lost second game of the year 14-7 to Lawton Bronson, and that was the second of 2 consecutive losses on the season for the Warriors, and then they won 4 out of 5 to end the season. And for the Jays, they started out with a loss on the season, 48-14 loss to Unity Christian. And the Hinton game that was supposed to be in week 2 was canceled because of COVID-19. And then they played Akron Westfield at Akron, dominating that one 53-8. And against Hartley Melvin Sanborn, they lost 22-7 at home, and then canceled a game with Lawton Bronson because of COVID. And then they ended up replacing that game with a game against Belmont Clemmy, a Class 1A opponent. And they lost that one 20-19 over in Belmont, and then a victory over MMCRU, 54-7, and then a loss last week during homecoming, the final game of the regular season, 32-12 against South O'Brien. Take a look at the rest of these teams in terms of statistics, and a lot more coming up here shortly, as we'll take a look at the coaching matchup. Both coaches in their 6th season. Jeremy Schindler, 21-32, and Coach Chris Reinert, 26-27, both in their 6th season. We'll talk more about this as the game progresses. We'll take a break. Fuller Digital Solutions.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support, because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too, because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done in customer testimonials.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price, and it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa, and we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Welcome back to Alta here for tonight's matchup between the Alta-Aurelia Warriors, 4-3 and 3-1 on the season, and the Gehlen Catholic Jays, 2-4 and 2-2 on the season in this Class A matchup for a chance to advance in the Iowa High School football playoffs, or a go home. It's advance or go home time already, and it feels that way outside, as it is 46 degrees, 45 degrees clear here in Alta, but it is getting chillier by the time the game goes on here tonight. It will get down to 43. It's 45 right now with a south-south wind at 4 miles per hour, so it shouldn't affect the kicking game very much. Take a look at the starting lineups, first of all, for the Jays. Offensively, a couple of changes in the starting lineup. The toss is won by Alta-Aurelia. They defer their choice to the second half, and the Jays will receive the opening kickoff. So we will take a look at the opening the starting lineups for the Jays. First of all, the starting quarterback, Connor Kraft, a 6 foot, 170-pound sophomore. Derek Von Arb, the starting tailback, 6 foot, 195-pound senior. And the wide receivers, Keaton Bonderson, a 6 foot, 150-pound sophomore. And Dylan Lehman, a 6 foot, 160-pound junior. You also see him line up in the backfield as the game goes on as well. The tight ends, Zach Kraft, a 6'4", 205-pound senior. And Ryan Livermore, a 6 foot, 195-pound junior, his third start at tight end. And the starting defense, or actually take a look at the offensive line. Evan Stieg is 6'1", 290-pound sophomore. Elias Sitzman, 5'11", 180-pound junior, a guard. First start of the year for him at guard. Easton Macklem, 6'2", 280-pound senior center. Mitchell Augustine, 6 foot, 190-pound junior right guard. He's first start at right guard this season. And Dylan Bartol, a 6'1", 235-pound senior. As we get ready for the opening kickoff here by Luis Mendoza, a 5'9", 120-pound sophomore. 29 kickoffs on the season and no touchbacks. It's a short kick, fielded here and taken up to midfield, roughly midfield, on the return by Tragan Kramer. And the starting lineup, as the Jays will start first and 10 at their own 49. They will be traveling from right to left on your radio dial. Obviously, you're not listening on the radio, but right to left on your screen. And it's first down and 10 for the Jays. And Kraft hands it straight ahead. They give it to Von Arb. He's bouncing it outside. Inside the 30, inside the 20, and he is near the 10-yard line. A great run to start for the Jays. All the way to 14-yard line. So a run of 37 yards. And a good start, as here is Lehman. He goes straight ahead behind Von Arb and gets about 2 on the play. That'll bring up second down and 8, roughly. On the starting defensive line for the Warriors, Gabe Walters, a 6'3", 200-pound senior, a defensive end. Alex DeRoos, a 6'1", 210-pound senior at tackle. Tyler Erpelding, 6'1", 200-pound sophomore tackle. And then Cade Rauer, 6'3", 190-pound senior defensive end. And here is a handoff to Lehman. And he gets maybe 1 on the play. And actually, it's a gain of 2. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Jays offense. Jays in their yellow helmets, white jerseys, green numbers trimmed in yellow. And the pants, the yellow pants, as here's Kraft on 3rd and 6, completing it, but quickly taken down is Von Arb on the catch. Von Arb only had 4 catches on the regular season. He comes up with a catch here, but losing a yard on the play, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on the 5th play of the drive, it'll be a 4th down and 7 for the Jays. Warriors with all dark blue, navy uniforms, helmets trimmed in red and white. 4th down and 7. Kraft down to the shotgun. A rare shotgun snap for this Jays offense. Throws over the middle, and the pass is dropped by Zach Kraft, a 6'4", 205-pound senior tight end who had 2 catches in the regular season, 35 yards. Does not complete the process of the catch, and it's a turnover on downs on the 5th play of the opening drive for the Jays. So 1st down and 10 now for the Alta-Aurelia Warriors offense, as they are Alta-Aurelia 1-3 versus teams above 500, 3-0 against teams below 500, as there's a run for Levi Slazer, 6'1", 190-pound senior. 6 receptions on the season for 45 yards, 13 long, and a 7.5 yards per reception, 1 touchdown. 43 carries coming in with 301 yards, including a 43-yard long, 7 yards per carry, and 3 touchdowns for Slazer. It'll be 2nd down and 7, and not much doing that time.
Takes it ahead for a couple yards. He's tackled by Lehman and Von Arb. He gets it up to the 17-yard line.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. Actually got more than I thought. So it'll be 3rd and 4. Started at the 11-yard line. Here's Rauer running up the middle. He's got the 1st down as he's taken down just across the 25 to the 26-yard line, as that's a 10-yard run for a 1st down by Cade Rauer, the senior quarterback. He has 75 carries coming in, 363 yards, including a 64-yard long, 8 rushing touchdowns on the season. Talked with Coach Schindler about that. It's going to be very important to keep him under wraps in this game, in this wishbone-style offense that they go to, but also go to that spread, as the handoff here was to Preston McCoy as he plunges ahead for a yard or two. Preston McCoy, 84 carries, leading the team with 417 yards, which also leads the team, including a 25-yard long, 2 touchdowns rushing, and 5 yards per catch, or per carry, rather. Also leads the team in receptions, 20 receptions, 261 yards, including a 43 long, 2 touchdowns. Averages 13.1 yards per reception.
McCoy again on the carry. He gets it up to the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back carries for McCoy.
Number 5, Zach Kraft.
Got 1 on the first carry, a 3 on this one. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd down and 6 for Alta-Aurelia from their own 30-yard line. Their first possession of the game with 6:57 and counting to go in the opening quarter. 3rd down and 6. Out of the shotgun. Rower keeps it himself, and he is going to be close to the first down. He fights for it, and he's got it just shy of the 40-yard line.
39-yard line. He's tackled by Zach Kraft.
And that's a run of about 9 yards on the play.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the
And it'll bring up a first down for the Warriors. Back-to-back 3rd down conversions to start the drive. And the Jays on the season, defensively, usually the first quarter is one of the quarters they don't allow many points. 20 total points they've allowed in the first quarter this season. As there's a handoff up the middle, and still fighting, and now finally going down. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. That was Sleazer on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 5. A couple of offensive linemen kept pushing him forward there. 20 seconds on the play clock as Rower gets the signal from the sideline and gives team the play that they're going to run here. The 6'3", 190-pound senior quarterback. They go into the spread look offensively now, as Coach Schindler said in his interview. That's what they like to do. They go from the wishbone to the spread, and there's Rower keeping it. He got 2 on the play, maybe 3.
And Augustine converge on the stop.
And it'll be 3rd down and about 3.
He carries it up to the
maybe 4.
46-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
The offense for Alta-Aurelia has scored 36 points in the first quarter total this season. Most of their points being scored in the 2nd and 4th quarters of games. Here is a pass from Rower, and it's behind his intended target. As that was Stites, the intended target. And the Warriors will bring out the punting unit. And we'll see if they are near midfield, so it'll be interesting to see if they decide to fake it here. Sleazer to punt. He's got 8 punts on the season.
On to punt. Back for the return is number 12, Keaton Bonderson.
Bonderson back deep. 11 returns, averages nearly 20 yards a return. He'll let this one bounce inside the 10, and right at the 9-yard line is where it looks to be downed by number 2, Preston McCoy, who got down there for the Warriors. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Jays, deep inside their own territory at their own 9-yard line. They'll start for their second possession here. Jay Football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done in customer testimonials.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa, and we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Welcome back to Alta. No gain on the first play of the drive for the Jays. Starting at their own 9-yard line, Von Arb took it up the middle, couldn't get anything. Here's a quick little screen pass, and it works really well as down the sideline goes Bonderson. Big reception up to the 31-yard line.
At the 31-yard line will be first and 10, Jays.
Gain of 20 yards on 2nd and 10. That's Von Arb.
He's tackled by Gabe Walters.
Gain of 7 on the run up the middle.
Bring up 2nd down and 3.
First drive was a 5-play drive that ended in a turnover on downs. Here's Kraft rolling out. He throws a little bit too high that time as he rolled out to his right, the far side of the field, trying to get it to Keaton Bonderson, but it was over his head.
3 yards to go.
Keaton Bonderson, 20 receptions, 476 yards, 5 touchdowns on the season, including a 57-yard touchdown being his longest reception of the season. Here is a quarterback keeper for Kraft. I believe it's Kraft. And it is Kraft as he gets the first down.
He's down at the 49-yard line.
Gain of 11 on the play. And another first down for the Jays. 1st and 10 at their own 49. That's where their last drive started, at the 49. And there's a handoff straight ahead to Von Arb. He gets about a yard, 2 actually. 2 yards on the play, the 6th play of the drive. 2nd down and 8. Alta-Aurelia's defense allows 22.7 points per game on average. They have no shutouts on the season, but they have 4 games when they've allowed 14 points or less. And in those games, they are 3-1. There's a swing pass out to Lehman. He gets upended near the first down. As there's a little bubble screen or swing pass, rather, to the outside. It's a gain of about 7. And it'll be 3rd and 1 at the 42-yard line. Third down and 1. Von Arb, the load setback, and he has the first down inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line, as that's a run of 6 yards and a first down for the Jays at the 36 of Alta-Aurelia. 1:45 and counting to go here in the opening quarter. No score. Second possession for the Jays offense, and they are moving the ball well. They started back at their own 9-yard line. Kraft under center, takes the snap, a quick swing pass again to Bonderson, and Bonderson picks up about 5 on the play. Rower on the tackle, gain of 5 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 5, roughly.
33-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
.53 seconds and counting. Here is a handoff straight ahead, and that looks to be close to a first down. And Kraft gains about 4. And it'll bring up 3rd and less than a yard. That was Zach Kraft who lined up as the fullback on that play. Haven't seen that much this year. And it'll bring up 3rd down and just short for the Jays. 24 seconds and counting to go. They will have to run one more play here. Kraft under center. It's an I formation. Handoff straight ahead. Von Arb, he's got the first down and more. He's inside the 15-yard line and taken down at about the 10-yard line. A run of 17 yards on 3rd and less than a yard.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And that will bring an end to quarter number 1. No score in this one, but the Jays are knocking on the door here in this Class A matchup of the Iowa High School playoffs here. It's week 1 of playoff football in the state of Iowa. It's been a fun one so far. No score. We go to the second quarter here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa, and we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Welcome back to Alta-Aurelia High School, as it is first down and goal from the 9 for the Jays, and Von Arb on the first carry of the quarter is swallowed up for a loss of a couple. On the 12th play of the drive for the Jays. So it'll bring up second down. Actually, a loss of 3 on the play. It'll bring up second and goal from back at the 13-yard line. And that was a handoff straight ahead to Zach Kraft. And he gets about 4. And it'll bring up third and goal. Second drive of the game for the Jays, as they try and punch it in. Obviously 4-down territory here. So we'll see if they try and get some positive yards, or will they take a shot here. Kraft back to pass. He throws. It's tipped, and it is intercepted. It is intercepted on the play by Levi Sleezer, the 6'1", 190-pound senior linebacker. It's his first interception. The pass was batted into the air at the line of scrimmage on the throw, and Sleezer made a diving interception. Nicely done. His first interception of the year. He had one fumble recovery coming in, but that's his first interception. And nice play made by the Warrior. And it'll be first down and 10 as the Warrior defense forces their 11th turnover of the season. And it'll be first and 10 as they are in the wishbone offense, as it was a handoff to Sleezer, the guy that picked it off.
Tackled by Gehlen. Gets it up to the 8-yard line. It'll be second down and 6.
Second down and 6 after the gain of 4. And Sleezer on the outside. He's got Bonderson to beat. He dove at him and couldn't make the tackle. And then Von Arb rather caught up to him, as it was second and 6 from their own 8-yard line. 17-yard run on the play. 18. As it is first down and 10 for the Warriors from their own 26. So the Jays with a turnover on downs and an interception, both deep in Alta-Aurelia territory, and now the Warriors have the ball. Rower throwing it down the field, and the pass is incomplete, but Tragan Kramer was all over number 3, as that was very close to pass interference. That was Lane Kramer running down the sideline, and thought there could have been a flag for pass interference. None was called. None was thrown. And it'll bring up second down. And in the backfield, Sleezer is going to be wrapped up by the Jays a host of Jays in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of nearly 6. That is a loss of 6 on the play. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 15 yards. We'll say 16 yards. So a very nice play for the Jays defense there to get a big loss. And now hopefully they can get a stop on 3rd and long. Here's Rower back to pass. Now he's going to run. He gets through one defender, and he is stopped just shy of the 30-yard line, short of the line to gain, which was across the 35 at the 36-yard line. It was a gain of about 10. Actually, we'll say 9. A gain of 9, but it'll be 4th down and 7. And punting is Levi Sleezer. Again, coming in 8 punts on the season. Bonderson will let this one bounce inside the 30, inside the 25, and all the way down to the 20-yard line. And that's where the Jays will start their 3rd possession offensively. And we will take another quick break here on Fuller Digital Solutions No Score, 2nd quarter.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Welcome back to Alta as a gain of 2 on the opening carry by Derek Von Arb of the drive. 7:49 and counting to go here in the first half. Still no score. Four wide for the Jays here. As a swing pass over the head of Bonderson, incomplete. Jays trying to utilize one of their best offensive weapons in Bonderson, but it's been a couple throws over the head by Kraft in this one. Still a young quarterback, Kraft. Only a sophomore. 3rd down and 8. Kraft back to pass. Straight drop. He will throw it over the middle. He's got Zach Kraft for a 1st down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 18 yards on 3rd and 8. Nice throw over the middle as Kraft stepped into that one beautifully. And it's a 1st down for the Jays on their 3rd play. They get 18 yards, 3rd play of the drive, that is. And it'll bring up 1st down and 10. Zach Kraft lining up as the fullback. Lehman and Bonderson wide with Von Arb in the backfield. As Von Arb gets the carry, he bounces it outside. He gets across the 45 to the 46-yard line, a gain of 6.
46-yard line, tackled by Lane Kramer.
2nd down and 4 coming up for the Jays offense. Again, their 3rd drive. Both drives going deep into Alta-Aurelia territory, but they both ended up in turnovers. One was a turnover on downs, and one was an interception. So trying to right the ship here on the 3rd possession. 3rd time's a charm maybe here. There is a flag out prior to the 2nd down snap. And more than likely, false start, but it looks like it actually is going to be offside. And it'll be a 5-yard penalty to the 49 of Alta-Aurelia. So 1st down as that gives them a 1st down and a fresh set of downs into, again, Warriors territory. Warriors in Class A District 2 this season. 3-1 overall record. Finishing 3rd. as that is Bonderson, and he loses a yard on a carry as he tried to bust it outside on the near side to me here. Again, now the Jays moving from left to right on your screen or on your radio dial, however you want to look at it. But as I was saying, Alta-Aurelia finishing third in their, actually finishing second with St. Edmund. They beat St. Edmund. Actually, maybe they didn't. As that is bobbled by Kraft, and that's a huge loss. But either way, West Hancock is won the district as they were 5-0 in district play, 6-1 overall. So that's a loss of, let's see, loss of 8. So now 3rd and long for the Jays after that fumbled snap. Third down and long. Kraft is back to pass. Here comes a screen, and it is incomplete. Incomplete to Bonderson. It was intended. They tried to set up a screen as Kraft got under a lot of pressure early and could not make up for it. So, punt for the Jays on their 3rd possession, their first punt of the game. Tragan Kramer with the punt, and that takes an Alta-Aurelia bounce at the 34-yard line. And they will have it 1st and 10 with 4:41 to go. Drive by the Jays nearly took 4 minutes off the clock on 7 plays. As it'll be 1st down and 10 for Alta-Aurelia when we come back to Jay Football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Alta, as it will be 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 34-yard line with 4:41 to go in the opening half. No score here. The Jays have had 3 possessions, one ending in a turnover on downs, one ending in an interception, and the last one ending in a punt. The Warriors have had 2 drives so far, both of them ending in punts. Want to thank our sponsors, American Bank, Dave's Roofing, Evertech, and on the Mid-States Bank scoreboard, 0-0 between Warriors and the Jays. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at some scores from around the area. Again, week 1 of the Iowa High School football playoffs. We'll see what scores we can come up with for you that are from the Northwest Iowa area. But 1st and 10 for now with the Jays defense back on the field. Warriors at their own 34-yard line. Rower takes the snap, hands it to Sleazer, and he gets through the first line of defenders, plunging forward for 4 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Warriors. Warriors offense this season with 8 turnovers. 7 coming in losses. Just kidding. That stat is incorrect. As that is run ahead by McCoy. Gain of about 2. It'll bring up third. Oh. Actually, got more than I thought. Third. It'll bring up third and about 2.
42-yard line will be 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2 for the Warriors offense. The Warriors offense average 10.9 yards per carry and 5 yards, or per catch rather, and 5 yards per rush. As here's Rower, and he's going to be taken down. The ball popped out. It might have been after he was down, and that's what the officials will say as he was down on the ground, as that's a loss of about 7. And it will bring up 4th down, so a good job by this Jays defense. As Bonderson goes back deep to receive the punt here from Sleezer. Bonderson hasn't had a chance to return one yet. Looking for one here, as this one is a good end-over-end kick. It'll bounce inside the 10, inside the 5, and it's downed at about the 4-yard line by McCoy. Preston McCoy. They'll mark it at the 6, where he originally touched it, at the 6-yard line. So another punt by Alta-Aurelia. And now the Jays will take over at their own 6-yard line. Another good punt, though, by Levi Sleezer. First down and 10 for the Jays with 2:35 to go in the first half. I believe all 3 of their timeouts, as there's a flag, and it looks like it'll be a false start. Half the distance to the goal, back to the 3. So 1st and 13 for Gehlen Catholic. Jays offense, 12 turnovers on the season. 9 of those 12 turnovers coming in losses. They already have 1 turnover here today. Here's a quick swing pass out to Bonderson, trying to get in space. He made one man miss, and now he gets loose. And he is up to, let's see where they mark it here, the 11, right on the 10. And that's a gain of 7. So 2nd down and 7 for the Jays offense from their own 10-yard line. 4 wide for the Jays. Running back Von Arb to his right, as it's a play fake, and he throws over the middle. Zach Kraft has his 2nd drop of the game.
Zach Kraft is incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Mentioned coming in, Evan Johnson and Tyrell Klein, both out for this game, starting left and right guards for the Jays offense. So 2 huge losses, and then, of course, on the defensive line as well. Johnson and Klein. 3rd down and 7 after the incomplete pass. Kraft rolling, throwing, completing for a 1st down. Kraft comes up with the completion to Kraft.
Zach Kraft, tackled by Tegan Meyer. Carries it up to about the 26-yard line.
Gain of 16 on 3rd and 7. Jays with 1:29 and counting to go in the first half. Kraft. Quick throw to Bonderson. Bonderson's got some space. He gets a block from Ryan Livermore, and he's got the 1st down
Keaton Monderson on the reception. He steps out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
Gain of 13 on the reception for the Jays. Stepped out of bounds with 1:18 to go. So the Jays can take a little time here to get the play in. This will be the 5th play of the drive. Started at their own 6-yard line. They're at their own 39. Here's Kraft, straight drop. Under pressure. Now he'll loft it towards Bonderson, but it'll be out of bounds as he was trying to get rid of it as he sensed the pressure, the footsteps coming. So with 1:11 on the game clock, Jays have a 2nd down and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Kraft. He will keep it on a quarterback draw, and he'll actually lose about 2 on the play. Ryan Jensen on the tackle for loss. 8.5 tackle for loss coming in for Ryan Jensen, the 6-foot senior linebacker. Had 43 tackles total, 32 solo tackles, including 3 sacks. And tied for the team lead and with 2 interceptions, Ryan Jensen. 3rd down and a long 11 for the Jays as they gonna be content to kind of, unless they get a 1st down here, let the time roll. Here's Kraft, throws it short to Bonderson. Makes a couple of Warriors miss, and he'll be just short of the 1st down as he gets out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Reception of 7 yards, but it'll bring up 4th down for the Jays with 22 seconds on the game clock. And Tragan Kramer will come into punt. 2nd punt of the game for Kramer. 19 punts on the season coming in. Averages just shy of 40 yards per punt. And here is the punt by Kramer. High end over end kick. Bounces at the 25, and that'll be where they will start. At the 25-yard line, as that took 7 seconds off the clock. So 15 seconds for the Warriors. We'll see if they even try and do anything or if they just want to get to half here. First down and 10 for the Warriors at their own 25-yard line. Rower under center, wishbone offense. They'll just run here. And it's a pretty good run near the 1st down for Sleazer. And a timeout after the 9-yard gain by the Warriors.
Timeout for the Warriors, their first.
And a timeout as they maybe will try and take a shot here or put something on the board before halftime. We'll take a quick break here on Fuller Digital Solutions. No score as we near the end of the 1st half on Fuller Digital Solutions.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done in customer testimonials.
Welcome back to Alta as it'll bring up 1st down And 10 at the 35, actually. It was a gain of 10 on that last play. Timeout by the Warriors. They're in the wishbone offense. Handoff is to McCoy, and he gets across the 40 to about the 43-yard line, and that is how the first half will come to a close. No score at the end of the half. Both teams have played well for the most part defensively. The Jays have moved the football deep into Alta-Aurelia territory, but have not been able to put it in the end zone. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we will take a look at the drive chart from the first half, as well as try and get some scores from around the area for you as well. From Alta, I'm Carson Schubert, and we'll be right back with more Jay football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support, because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too, because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done in customer testimonials.
Welcome back to Alta. Here it is halftime and no score. It has been a story of stingy defenses. For the Jays, they've been stingy, not allowing the Warriors to cross midfield for the most part. For the Warriors defensively, they've allowed the Jays to cross midfield, but every time they've crossed midfield, it's been either a turnover on downs or an interception. Both of those times they've crossed, that's what it's ended in. And there was also a couple of punts. We had 4 straight punts after the interception by Sleezer, by Levi Sleezer, the 6'1", 190-pound senior. And then it was 4 straight punts by the Warriors, Jays, Warriors, Jays. And then in the final play of the half, it was a 7-yard carry by McCoy, and that was the final play of the half, a 2-play quick little drive by the Warriors that didn't result in anything offensively for them. And the Warriors do get the ball to start the second half, as they won the toss and deferred their choice to the second half. So we'll see what they are able to do when they get the ball at their first possession. The game started with a turnover on downs. The Jays drove it. They had the ball at the 49, their own 49-yard line to start the drive, and drove 41 yards deep inside Warrior territory, but then a turnover on downs. And then the Warriors had the ball for 8 plays, and then they punted. And then the Jays got the ball, and they went 13 plays deep into Warrior territory, and it was a turnover interception by Levi Sleazer at the 6-yard line. And that is where the Warriors started, 1st and 10, and then they punted after 5 plays. And then the Jays punted, and then the Warriors punted, and the Jays punted. But a really good defensive showing by both teams, especially the Jays, as they haven't even allowed the Warriors to really do much offensively. Once, I think, maybe that the Warriors crossed midfield, but other than that, they have been very good on the defensive side here tonight. Both of these teams, on average, they allow over 20 points a game. So the fact that they're both not allowing anything so far tonight, showing that the defenses do travel to the postseason here with the Warriors and the Jays. So a big second half. It'll be interesting to see what happens between these two, as we are tied at 0 at the half on the Mid-States Bank scoreboard. We will take a break on the halftime show, and when we come back, we'll try and get some scores for you. We got done with that first half so quickly that we might not have any scores for you at this moment. So we'll see what we can find here on Fuller Digital Solutions J Football.
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support, because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too, because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Welcome back to Alta here as we have a few scores for you on the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube page. We have Harris Lake Park over River Valley, 35-0 in the second quarter. This is 8-man football, and Remsen St. Mary's over Grettinger Terrell Ruth Van Ayrshire, 30-8 in the second quarter. In Class A, District 1, Akron Westfield trailing Ridgeview 6-0 at halftime. And that is what we have for you so far with scores. And, of course, numerous teams with byes this week as well as they get ready to play some winners. As we'll try and get an update for you on the MMCRU and South O'Brien, and HMS game here as well. And last we saw, it was 32-0 Hawks. MMCRU trailing Hartley Melvin Sanborn. So if the Jays would win this, they would play more than likely Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Cherokee Braves trailing Algona 29-0 at the half. As the Braves have had a rough go of it the last couple of years. And then South O'Brien, as they are playing Westwood Sloan. And they are tied at 8 in that one. And I believe they're getting close to the second quarter, tied at 8, over with Westwood Sloan playing at South O'Brien. Again, the winner of this one would play, more than likely will play HMS, as that is the way it is set up in that pod. Yeah, it's just an interesting year this year for the Iowa High School football playoffs, but it's been fun nevertheless, as both of these teams get ready to come out for the start of the second half. Defense, defense, and more defense. We'll see if the second half holds true to the first half, or will things get out of hand with some scoring in the second half. We'll find out what happens here in half number 2, tied at 0, as we get you set for quarter number 3 coming up here in just a few minutes.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support, because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too, because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa, and we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS, as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Welcome back to Alta as we get you set for the start of the second half, tied at 0 here at Alta-Aurelia High School. Coming up on Wednesday night on Fuller Digital Solutions, we will have the volleyball matchup for Gehlen Catholic as they will host the winner of Trinity Christian and George Little Rock in Class 1A volleyball, Class 1A Region 1 volleyball. We'll have that matchup for you here on Fuller Digital Solutions. No camera per the Iowa High School Girls Athletic Union, but I'll try my best to give you accurate play-by-play and give you a visual of being there. Right here in Alta, it is a crisp, cool evening, and for some people that might be an understatement, as it is. There's actually even a chance of drizzle here, and there might even have been a little drizzle going on. Around 9 o'clock, there's a chance of it. 43 degrees. South wind at 7 miles per hour. As the Jays will kick off to the Warriors to start the second half as Zach Kraft gets ready to do so. Kraft on the season 14 kickoffs coming in, no touchbacks. So expect a short kickoff here. As the Warriors will get the ball to start the second half. It's a high end-over-end kick. And it's fielded by Caden Stites. And he takes it up to the 36-yard line, and that's where the Warriors will start their first possession of the second half. Want to thank our sponsors, American Bank, Evertech, Dave's Roofing, and Mid-States Bank Scoreboard. It's no score on the Mid-States Bank Scoreboard right now. First down and 10 for the Warriors at their own 36-yard line. Handoff straight ahead is to Preston McCoy, and he will lose maybe a half a yard. No yards we'll give him. Flag comes in. Let's see what the official calls here. And it's going to be against the Jays. Personal foul, face mask on the defense. So, big penalty that'll put the ball into Jays territory at the 49-yard line. So, big penalty there. First down at 10 for Alta-Aurelia as they move from right to left on your screen, as that is a carry for McCoy of a yard. Preston McCoy again leading the team in carries and yards coming in. 84 carries, 417 yards coming in. 2 touchdown runs, 2 touchdown receptions on the season. Also leads the team in receptions with 20, receiving yards with 261, and leads the team in the longest reception of the season, which was 43 yards, and in touchdowns, 2 touchdowns as well. Gain of 1. It's second down and 9 at the 48-yard line of Gehlen Catholic. Out of the spread formation, as that's a run by Sleezer as he's tripped up across or inside the 45 at the 43-yard line. We'll bring up third down and 3 after a gain of about 6.
Third down and about 3 to go.
Head coach Chris Reiner in his 6th season, 26-27 record. Coach Grant Peckenschneider is also co-coach with him for first time this year that they haven't been co-coaches. A heck of a play by Dylan Lehman and company as a loss of a yard on the play. As Sleezer slow to get up, and he's kind of holding that left arm really closely to his leg there, as it looks like that could be a little bit shaken up there. Bring up 4th down, and it looks as if they'll punt it away as Carson Reinert this time will punt it. He's punted 13 times on the season, averages 30 yards per punt. And that's a low line drive punt taken in by Bonderson, almost dropped it. Bonderson across the 20, 25, 30, 35, and taken down at the 39-yard line. Good return by Bonderson of nearly 20 yards. And the Jays will start at their own 40-yard line. First down at 10. So a heck of a return by Bonderson. Gave the Jays maybe a little bit of life to start their first possession with 9:14 to go in the third quarter. Not first possession of the second half. I formation, handoff straight ahead is Zach Kraft on the carry. He gains about 3.
Zach Kraft on the carry, tackled by McCoy and Jensen. He gets it up to the 43-yard line. It's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 for the Jays. Kraft has been at the fullback position a lot tonight, which we haven't seen much through the regular season. 2nd down and 7 for the Jays. Fake the handoff to the fullback, and they give it to Lehman. Lehman near the 50. Just short of the 50 as gain of 6 for Dylan Lehman. It'll bring up 3rd and 1 at the 49-yard line. And the Jays have 4 wide. Lone setback is Von Arby. Will just sneak it. Kraft all the way near the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 10 on the quarterback sneak. Not something the Jays usually do, as that's all the way to the 41-yard line of Alta-Aurelia. I don't know if you watched the Iowa-USC bowl game from a year ago, but Nate Stanley did that a lot and got a lot of yardage on those quarterback sneaks. It kind of reminded me of that. As the ball is out on the play, Derek Von Arb lost it, and it is recovered by Alta-Aurelia's Cade Rower, the quarterback and defensive end. Rower on the season had 1 fumble recovery and now has 2. So the Jays once again bothered by turnovers. Get a positive drive going, and second time they've turned it over when they've been inside Alta-Aurelia territory. Fumble this time, interception on their second drive of the game. And now the Warriors have the football up to the 39-yard line, a gain of a couple.
Stacked up after a short game. Going to give them a yard to the 38-yard line.
So 2nd down and 9 from their own 38-yard line. So the Jays, once again, they've moved the ball well at times, but just cannot keep possession long enough to get into the end zone, or even with the turnover on downs, they had the opportunities and just couldn't push it across. Rower is going to be taken down as he kept it. Loss of about a yard on the play. Actually, maybe they'll just say no gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 9.
It's going to bring up third down and about
Third down and 9.
The 38-yard line.
Both these offenses have been stymied multiple times. Jays by their own afflictions, I should say, as that's a screen pass set up nicely for McCoy, and he is going to be, he lost the football. The ball is out. It looks like the Warriors kept it, but it will be fourth down.
Fumbled and recovered by the Warriors at the 45-yard line. Adrian Hansen comes up with the football and bring up fourth down.
Gain of 7 yards on the play, but it'll bring up fourth down. And it looks like this time it will be Sleezer to punt. Again, coming in, averaging 32 yards per punt. Here is the punt from Sleezer. It's a high end-over-end kick and a good one. Inside the 10, inside the 5, and into the end zone as a diving effort that time by number 3 as Lane Kramer almost was able to save it, but not quite, as it will be a touchback, and the Jays will start first and 10 at their own 20-yard line when we come back on Fuller Digital Solutions, a COVID timeout.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Alta. This is the first matchup between these two teams in 5 years. Exactly 5 years ago today is the last time these two teams met, on October 16th, 2015. Was the last time these two teams met. And in that game, Alta-Aurelia defeated the Jays 21-14. There's going to be 35 points scored in this game. It's going to take a little bit to get to that point. There's 5:36 left in the third quarter and still no score here as the Jays take over. First down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Pack to pass is Kraft. He launches down the sideline, but out of bounds, looking for Bonderson.
Pass sails out of bounds. Second down and 10.
Bonderson's done some good things tonight, but some overthrows by Kraft has not given him maybe as many opportunities as he would have liked, but again, young quarterback Connor Kraft still honing his craft, if you will, as 5:29 on the clock here in the third quarter. Second and 10 for the Jays from their own 20. I formation. And it's a handoff straight ahead to Von Arb.
Von Arb on the carry. Levi Sleezer in on the tackle.
It's a gain of about 2 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 8.
21-yard line. Second down, 3rd down and 9.
So we'll see what the Jays decide to go with offensively here. Over the last 4 matchups, As here is Kraft. Holt throwing, and it's intercepted by Cade Rower as he rolled out to his right and threw it right to Rower.
At the 23-yard line, and the Warriors have it at the Jays 23.
So an interception, and the Jays have given up their third turnover of the game. This time it's in plus territory for Alta-Aurelia at the 23-yard line. In the wishbone offense, it was a handoff to Sleezer, and he's down to the 14-yard line. Gain of 9 on the first play of the drive as the Jays have had their troubles here hanging on to the football this season. 12 total turnovers coming in. They've added 3 more here today. Handoff is to Sleezer. He breaks it outside, and now inside he goes, and the ball came out, but he was down by contact, says the back judge. And gain of 12. It'll be first and goal for the Warriors. So Warriors for the first time knocking on the door. Rower, is he in for the touchdown? No. Ball is in the hands of a Jay as it's Bonderson who comes up with it. No signal by the officials as Bonderson runs the other way. And we're still waiting for a ruling here as now the official says to stop the clock with 3:33 to go here in the third quarter. I believe they're going to say he was down. It'll bring up second and goal. Gain of 1. No official ruling was made. This time it's a touchdown. Rower with the quarterback sneak. As a flag does come in, so this could be huge if it's on the Warriors, but we'll see. It looks like the Jays are going to have the penalty this time. So it might have been offsides. Oh, maybe a personal foul here. We'll see what they call it. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike on the Jays. It will be enforced on the kickoff. So the touchdown. 6-0 as the Warriors have the lead with 3:26 to go in the third quarter. Rower, the one who intercepted it. And that extra point is blocked by Tragan Kramer.
The PAT is blocked.
And it's still 6-0 Warriors, but the Warriors have the momentum after the Jays turn it over for the third time tonight. We'll take a break here on Fuller Digital Solutions. 6-0 in favor of the home team, the Alta-Aurelia Warriors.
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Welcome back to Alta. Here at Alta-Aurelia High School, it's 6-0. The Warriors just putting their first touchdown on the board after another turnover by the Jays, their third of the game. It was an interception by Cade Rower, the quarterback. And then the Warriors proceeded to go 4 plays, 23 yards. And then Rower with a 1-yard quarterback sneak for the touchdown. The extra point was blocked by Tragan Kramer. 6-0. Jays have the football at their own 20. Kraft throws downfield. He's got his man. It's Zach Kraft, his brother, coming up with a catch. At the 31-yard line, it's a gain of 11 and a first down on the first play of the drive for the Jays. Moving the football has not been the issue for Gehlen Catholic. It's been turnovers and not finishing drives. And part of the not finishing drives is because of the turnovers. As that's a handoff to Derek Von Arb. He breaks it outside. He's to midfield. He's to the 40. He's to the 30. And he's still going inside the 20. Down to the 15-yard line. What a run by Derek Von Arb. A heck of a run all the way down to the 15-yard line. A 44-yard run will give Derek Von Arb on that play. It's first down and 10 at the 15-yard line. Kraft under center. And Blayman loses the football. He tried to get it back in with one hand and then just falls on it. As it'll bring up second and long. So it's the Jays have had trouble hanging on to the football tonight, and they did right there. Loss of 6 on that last play. So second and 16 from the 21 of Alta-Aurelia. 2:15 and counting to go. Here's Kraft, throws over the middle. He's got Bonderson. And a heck of a hit by Ryan Jensen. And Bonderson is shaken up. Oh, my. He got absolutely jacked up that time. And not sure exactly what it is for Keaton Bonderson, but that does not look so good right now for the Jays. We will take a break, and when we come back, we'll hopefully get to see Keaton Bonderson walk off the field.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Welcome back to Alta as the trainer Bob Augustine out there stretching out the leg of Keaton Bonderson. As we still are waiting to see Keaton Bonderson now gets a hand up from Bob Augustine. And his left leg, or no, his right leg rather, seems to be the one that's giving him issue. He is standing up, but it looks like when he walks off the field here, it's going to be very gingerly. As a heck of a catch and run, but then a big-time hit by Ryan Jensen, the 6', 210-pound senior linebacker, as Bonderson will walk gingerly with Bob Augustine to the sideline. As Jensen coming in, 43 tackles, 32 solo tackles, 3 sacks, 8.5 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions. As, again, the attention on Bonderson as he is able to get to the sideline here. And big player out of the lineup for a 3rd down and 2 at the 7-yard line for the Jays with 2:02 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 4-down territory. I formation, handoff Von Arb off the left side, and he has the 1st down as he gets down to about the 3-yard line. As that's a gain of 4 on the play, it'll bring up 1st and goal at the 3. So Jays pick up a critical 1st down, and now the hard part, getting it into the end zone, which they haven't been able to do all night. 6-0, as you can see on the scoreboard. I formation behind Bonderson, handoff Zach Kraft, and Kraft is in for the touchdown. We're tied. Kraft with a 3-yard touchdown run. We're tied at 6, and the all-important extra point, or do they go for 2? It looks as if they will kick it here as Livermore coming on to attempt it. Livermore on the season, 8 for 11 on extra points. The hold, and the kick is good, and the Jays have the 1-point lead. 7-6. With 1:27 to go in the 3rd quarter, the Jays have taken a 7-6 lead over the Alta-Aurelia Warriors. We're back on Fuller Digital Solutions in a moment.
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Welcome back to Alta as a return by Caden Stites out to the 30-yard line, roughly, 29. And that is where the Warriors will start. First down and 10, down 7-6.
Up to the 29-yard line, and that's where the Warriors will have it, first and 10.
Jays just finished off a 6-play, 80-yard drive, capped off by a 3-yard touchdown run by Zach Kraft. Extra point added by Ryan Livermore. Big play of the drive was a 44-yard run by Derek Von Arb that set up the touchdown. 1:20 to go in the third quarter. First play of the drive, and it's a good one for the Warriors. An 8-yard carry by Sleezer.
He's tackled by Connor Kraft. He gets it up to the
Second and 2.
yard line. It's second down and 1.
Again, the wishbone offense out there. As it's a handoff to Sleezer, and he has the first down to the 43-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. And a first and 10 for the Warriors offense. Warriors offense has only scored 28 points in the third quarter on the season. That's their lowest output in terms of points in a quarter of this season. And tripped up is Sleezer after a gain of 2.
Tripped up by number 4, Yair Ramirez.
Actually, they'll give him about 3. It looked to be only 2, but 3 yards on the play. And that will bring the third quarter to a close. A 7-6 lead for the Gehlen Catholic Jays. As it is the end of the quarter. Jays trying to get a big playoff win on the road when we come back to the fourth quarter from Alta. We'll see what happens when we come back.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Welcome back to Alta as we get you ready for the start of the fourth quarter. As it'll be second down and 7 for Alta-Aurelia from their own 45-yard line as we start the fourth quarter. 7-6 Jays lead. It's a handoff to Preston McCoy. He breaks it outside, and he's got the first down to the 44-yard line. And that's a gain of 11. First out of 10. Handoff is to Sleazer, and he is across the 40, down inside the 39. I'll give him 4 on the play. Mitchell Augustine on the tackle, leading the Jays in tackles with 49.5 coming in. 28 solo tackles. Has 1 fumble recovery on the season. Here's a handoff to Sleazer. He's inside the 30, inside the 20, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Big run by Sleazer.
38-yard run to the 6-yard line, and that's the Warrior first down, first and goal.
They say a 38-yard run to the 6. First down and goal for the Warriors. 10:57 and counting to go in the fourth quarter. It's a handoff. Sleazer inside the 5, inside the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. 10:47 to go. It's 12-7, more than likely going for 2 here. Two-point conversion. And they will not get it.
McCoy's going to be stopped short on the 2-point conversion. It's no good.
And that could come back to bite the Warriors as it's 12-7 with 10:47 to go here in quarter number 4. The Warriors are back in front. The Jays will have the football when we come back. Fuller Digital Solutions.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Welcome back to Alta. 12-7 Warriors after the 6-yard touchdown run by Sleazer. 2-point conversion was failed. So now down 12-7 are the Jays, as they scored on their last drive. So 3 straight touchdowns, as that's a little squib kick or onside kick as Vanagas is taken out of bounds. 35-yard line is where they'll mark it, and that's where the Jays will take over.
First and 10 from their own 35.
The Jays in the second half started their first possession with a fumble, an interception on their second possession. And then on their third possession, down 6-0, Zach Kraft ran it in from 3 yards out. Livermore made the extra point to make it 7-6. And here is Lehman on the next drive, and Lehman is across midfield inside the 45. A flag is down.
About the 45-yard line, there's a penalty flag thrown on the run.
Probably a block in the back here. And that will bring the Jays back. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot or the spot of the foul. So they threw the flag at the 49-yard line, the Jays' own 49. And they'll put it back at their own 39.
So that'll move the
So
ball back to the
it'll be first down and
It'll be
first down and 6 after the penalty. All right, 1st and 6 for the Jays at their own 39. Handoff straight ahead. It is Von Arb. And Von Arb picks up about 5. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 1.
Rodriguez and DeRose on the stop.
Maybe 2.
2nd down and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Ten-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Handoff, and the ball came out. And it is, are they going to say he was down? No. Oh, yes, they did. They called him down at the 38.
1st and 10 at the Jays 48.
Run of about 3 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 48. So the back judge called him down, and I think that was the right call. As it looked like his knee was on the ground. Maybe even both of his knees. 1st down at 10 for the Jays is Kraft back to pass under pressure, tripped up from behind, and guess who? It's Ryan Jensen. Jensen with his 4th sack of the season. It's a loss of 5 on the play. 2nd down and about 15. So the Jays nearly fumbled. Then they get a sack, and now it's 2nd down and long. Kraft back to pass. Throws it short to Von Arb, and he gets back a yard on the play, and that's about it. And it'll bring up 3rd down at about 14, maybe 13.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 13.
So the Jays will try and convert a huge 3rd down, trailing by 5 with 8:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Kraft, straight drop. He's under pressure. He'll throw it. He completes it to Keaton Bonderson, who's back in the game, and Bonderson all the way to the 30-yard line. Catch and run of 25 yards. It was looking pretty grim for Keaton Bonderson 5 minutes ago, but he's back in, and he is making plays. A 25-yard completion on 3rd down and 13. The toughness you cannot question of Keaton Bonderson. He's limping around right now, but still making plays out there. As Von Arb is swallowed up in the backfield by Alex DeRose. As DeRose coming in with 4.5 sacks, 18.5 tackles for loss. And there's another tackle for loss to add, as that's a loss of 3 on the play. I formation lined up behind Kraft. Bonderson wind up wide to the left. And pre-snap penalty flags. And it's going to be offside, it looks like, on the defense.
Offside against the Warriors. That'll move the ball to the 28-yard line.
So,
2nd down and 8.
2nd down and short 8, long 7. Long 7, short 8. 2nd down Under 7 minutes to play now in the third quarter. Handoff was to Lehman. Lehman inside the 20 and down to about the 15-yard line. They'll mark it at the 16-yard line, as that's a gain of 12. And a first down for the Jays as they move the ball. With 6:39 and counting to go, fourth quarter, they trail 12-7. Moving from right to left on your screen. Lone setback is Von Arb. They will give it to Von Arb, and he bounces it outside, and he gets a good chunk of yards there, about 7 or 8. As we'll see where they mark it, and that's going to be about 8 yards. So 2nd and 2 from the 8-yard line as they're inside the 10, inside the red zone, obviously. Under 6 minutes to go, 5:52 and counting as the Jays look to the sideline, getting the play from Coach Schindler. And now they line up on 2nd down and 2. I formation lined up behind Kraft. Handoff straight ahead is Von Arb, and he has the first down. Gain of about 2, maybe 3.
He's got first and goal at about the 3-yard line.
No, actually, so that's a gain of 5. They marked it all the way down at the 3. It's harder to see from the angle here. 5:19 and counting to go, fourth quarter. Jays knocking on the door. Kraft keeps it. Gets about a yard on the play. 2nd and goal from the 2.
Second and goal, just inside the 3-yard line.
So 2nd down and goal for the Jays. They'll line up with a tight I formation. Handoff is to Von Arb, and touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run. Von Arb is in. As they lead 13-12 with 4:43 on the clock here. And they're going to go for 2 because the extra point doesn't do them too much good as they throw it here to Von Arb on the 2-point conversion, and he is in.
Kraft's pass is complete, caught by Von Arb for a 2-point conversion.
And it is now 15-12. The Jays with the lead with 4:43 to go here in the fourth quarter. Trying to get a defensive stand on the next possession and take a victory here down in Alta. We'll see what happens on Fuller Digital Solutions.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Welcome back to Alta. As with 4:43 to go here in the fourth quarter, the Jays have retaken the lead 15-12. Still time left, though, for Alta-Aurelia. Alta-Aurelia 7-3. A couple of years ago, they had a really good season and lost in their first playoff game. As there's a good return by McCoy. He's into mid, up into J territory. All the way up to, we'll see where they mark it, and that's not good. You hear Vanegas is down on the turf.
first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
As the Jays continue to be hit by the injury bug. 2 starters from last week are out this week. We saw Bonderson go down earlier. He's been back in, but you could tell that he's not 100%. And Vanegas flat on his stomach at about the 50-yard line. We will take a timeout and hope to see him get up here momentarily.
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support, because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too, because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Welcome back to Alta-Aurelia High School and in Alta, Iowa, as you hear Vanegas gets up off the turf as Bob Augustine's been busy again tonight. The trainer, as he helps him get up, looks like there could be a head injury there, and of course, I was surprised that Keaton Bonderson ended up coming back into the game, so maybe, who knows, we'll see Vanegas. If he has concussion-like symptoms, they'll probably keep him out. If not, then he might be cleared to come back in, but obviously has to stay out for at least one play. After that good return by McCoy, and now the offense for Alta-Aurelia sets up themselves at the 39-yard line of the Jays with 4:36 to go in the fourth quarter. Jays have a field goal lead. Neither team has kicked a field goal this season as Sleazer gets nothing on the play.
A number of Jays in on that stop. To be no gain. Second down and 10.
So no gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 as, again, the Warriors try to tie, or to take the lead, rather. They can't tie it unless they kick a field goal, I guess. But again, neither team has kicked a field goal this season. So unlikely that they would. As that's a handoff to Sleazer. Levi Sleazer gets a yard on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Jay's defense doing a good job of flying to the football on this possession. 3rd down and 9 for the Warriors. Big play right here. Spread formation out of the gun roar. Takes the snap, throws, fakes it actually, and now throws it down the sideline, out of the reach of his intended receiver, Preston McCoy. And with 2:59 to go in the 4th quarter, and it being 4th and 9, the Warriors will go for this, I'm sure. They've got all their timeouts, but is it really worth risking? Their defense hasn't played as well here in the second half. 4th down and 9, a big 4th down. Rower takes the snap. Under pressure, throws to the sideline. It's caught by McCoy for a 1st down. At the 30, from the 38-yard line to the 18-yard line, a 20-yard completion on 4th and 9. The Warriors keep the drive alive. 1st down and 10 at the 18 of Gehlen Catholic. He was out of bounds, so the clock stopped at 2:49 and now starts again here on the snap as McCoy has it. 1st down and more as he's down inside the 5 and down at the 1-yard line. 17 yards down to the 1. With 2:37 and counting to go. And we'll probably see the Warriors take some time off the clock here. The Jays maybe should think about calling a timeout to stop the clock, as just 1 yard away from taking the lead is Alta-Aurelia here. The rower is going to keep it, and he is in for the touchdown. Rower 1 yard out. And the Warriors are back in front. 18-15, the extra point by Luis Mendoza. He's 9 of 13 coming in on the season. And they're going to go for a fake instead, and it's good. They lined up to kick it. It was number 16, Carson Reinert, the snapper, who took the snap and threw it complete to the quarterback, Cade Rower, who ran a route to the left side of the end zone. And a 2-point conversion has put the Warriors up by 5 with 2:10 to go here in the 4th quarter. The Jays have a chance to win it on the final drive, potentially, depending on how quickly the final drive goes. We'll see what happens when we come back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support, because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too, because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
20-15, the Jays will get the football. Lehman takes it in just inside the 25. He's got a good return. He's got one man to beat, it looks like, as he's across midfield. He's inside the 40, the 30, the 20, and he's going to be dragged down at the 11-yard line. What a return by Dylan Lehman. as the momentum with a total swing right here. Lehman took it in at about the 23-yard line on a short kick, and all the way to the 11. Maybe they'll even give him the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal at the 10. What a return by Dylan Lehman.
Going to be a late hit penalty against the Warriors.
And a late hit will move the ball all the way to the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So now the Jays can just run the football here. With 1:55 to go, of course, the Warriors have all their timeouts. But it's first and goal for the Jays at the 5-yard line. Handoff, Derek Von Arb. Plows ahead for a couple.
Takes it ahead for a couple of yards.
Second and goal from the 3.
He gets it up to about the 3-yard line.
And the Warriors are going to call a timeout with 1:41 on the clock. Man, what a turn of events. Looked like the Warriors were going to be in prime position to get this game. But then the Jays with a big kickoff return by Dylan Lehman, setting up first and goal at the 5 after a late hit added to the return. And now it'll be second and goal at the 3 for the Jays after this timeout by the Warriors. Jay Football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Welcome back to Alta. 1:41 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Jays could take the lead with a touchdown. 1:41 to go. They have it first and goal at the 3. I formation behind Kraft. He hands it to Von Arb, and Von Arb is in for the touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run by Derek Von Arb. And the Jays are back in front by a point. So they will probably go for 2 here again, I would think. Extra point does them pretty much no good here. So going for 2 with a 1-point lead. And the 2-point conversion is good as it's complete to Bonderson. 23-20. The Jays are back in front with 1:36 to go. We'll see if the Warriors have a response. A lot of fun this game has been.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Welcome back to Alta as the last touchdown drive by the Jays set up by a 67-yard return from Dylan Lehman all the way down to the 10, and then 5 more yards on a personal foul. It was half the distance to the goal. And then a 3-yard touchdown run on the second play of the drive by Derek Von Arb. 23-20. With 1:36 to go in the game. Livermore kicks off. It's a low kick fielded by McCoy. Jays need to do their job on the return, and they do. Has taken down at the 25 is McCoy by Tragan Kramer. A couple others were in the area as well. So the Jays back on defense, 90 seconds to play. Warriors have to drive the length of the field.
Timeout by Gehlen, their first charge timeout in the second half.
As they'll have to go 75 yards in 90 seconds. Jays take their second timeout of the half before the first play of the drive here. Broadcast brought to you by American Bank, Evertech, Dave's Roofing, and 23-20 on the Mid-States Bank scoreboard with 90 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. I'm Carson Schubert here with you in Alta for this Class A matchup between the Jays and the Warriors. Jays coming in with a 2-4 record, 2-2 in district play. Alta-Aurelia coming in 4-3 on the season, 3-1 in district play. Again, 2 extra weeks of playoffs this year in the state of Iowa to give every team a chance to advance in the postseason with the COVID-19 pandemic going on. Rower back to pass out of the spread. He throws and completes it for a short gain to McCoy, about a yard. And he might have actually been better to just let that fall to the ground as the clock will run. 1:20 and counting. 4 wide. Rower back to pass, throws it, completes to McCoy, makes a man miss, and he gets out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 12-yard reception.
First and 10 Warriors.
And now they have 61 yards to go in 68 seconds. And back to pass, Rower. Steps into one down the middle. It's intercepted by Connor Kraft. And the Jays will take over with 1 minute to go.
45-yard line.
No, that was Tragan Kramer. Tragan Kramer with the interception. Kramer's third interception of the season. He was tied for the team lead with 2 coming in. And he may have just sealed this one for the Jays, rather, not the Warriors. Von Arb takes it up the middle to the 48-yard line. Gain of 3.
Warriors call a timeout. Please earn Kramer.
So the Jays started at their own 40.
Second down and 7 at the 48-yard line.
45, rather. So timeout taken with 53 seconds on the clock. Was that their first timeout?
That was their
Second timeout. So they have one more timeout to the Warriors. Jays also have one more timeout, but more than likely they will not use it unless the clock is already stopped. So the Jays likely will just have to run 2 more plays. .53 seconds on the clock. I formation behind Kraft. He takes the snap, hands it to Von Arb, who gets the first down and stays in bounds as he gets tackled at the 41-yard line.
He slides Ball gets spotted at the 41, tackled by
Gain of 10 and a first down. And the Jays are going to get a victory, a final timeout for the Warriors with 38 seconds on the clock. And what a game this has been. 23 to 20.
Third and final timeout. First and 10 at the 41.
As the Jays will move on in the playoffs, and they will play at Hartley Melvin Sanborn, it appears, as they had a 32-0 lead over MMCRU the last time I looked. So a familiar opponent. The Hawks defeated the Jays 22-7 in their matchup this season in Lamar's. But it was a game that the Jays were in. They actually had the lead 7-0 at halftime. And then things fell apart in the second half. But they will have a chance at redemption next week. As here is a kneel down by Kraft. And that is going to do it.
They will not have to snap the ball again, so
the final score, 23-20. The Jays are victorious. So they get their first playoff win in a while. As the Jays' last playoff appearance was 2017. They were 1-1 in the playoffs. As they erupt on the other side of the field as the Jays jump up and down. And they deserved this one as they stayed in it despite 3 turnovers early on in the third quarter, 2 of them coming. And it looked like the Warriors, after they took that 6-0 lead, were going to really continue. But the heart of this Jays team continued to show as they were able to score on their next possession. And, of course, the Warriors responded. And then the Jays kept coming back each time. But we'll talk more about that in our post-game show, and we'll have that coming up after a short break. And we'll also hope to have some area scores for you as the Jays are victorious 23-20 over the Warriors. Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
At American Bank, we take pride in showing our school spirit while in the stands and in the office. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel the support because having customers like you is our greatest victory. Whether you're in the game or cheering from the crowd, score big by showing off J Pride with a Gehlen debit card. We hope you catch the spirit too because it's a great day to be a J. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done in customer testimonials.
Welcome back to Alta, as it was a thrilling end here, a game that was tied at 0 at halftime, and it started out like it could be another defensive second half, as it was a punt by the Warriors, a fumble by the Jays, a punt by the Warriors, an interception on the Jays' second possession of the half. Ended up being the igniter for the Warriors offense, as Cade Rower, the quarterback, ran it in from a yard out after starting at the 23 of the Jays after the interception that he had. And he also had the fumble recovery, I believe, for the Warriors on the previous Jays possession. So it was 6-0. And then on the following drive, the Jays went 80 yards, including a 44-yard run by Derek Von Arb, and Zach Kraft ran it in from 3 yards out. The extra point was good. It was 7-6 in favor of the Jays. And then on the following possession, the Warriors started at their own 20-yard line, and they ended up going the length of the field as well, and they scored a 6-yard touchdown run by Sleezer. And the two-point conversion was no good, so it was the Jays up at that time, or down actually, 12-7. Then on the next possession, the Jays again, they started at their own 35-yard line. Had a good big 25-yard play that set it up, as Von Arb ended up running it in from 2 yards out on an 11-play drive. And the two-point conversion was good, as Von Arb ended up running it in, or catching a pass from Connor Kraft. And then the Warriors, on their next possession, also got another touchdown, as they started at the 39 of the Jays after a great return. And Cade Rower ran it in, another quarterback sneak from a yard out. The two-point conversion was good, as they lined up to go for the extra point, but then actually Carson Reinert dropped back to pass after taking the snap and then threw it to Rower, who was standing in the end zone by himself. And it was a 20-15 game. And the Warriors got a big the Jays rather had a 67-yard return by Dylan Lehman all the way to the 10-yard line, and a penalty that was a unnecessary roughness on the Warriors. Moved the ball half the distance to the goal at the 5, and then 2 plays later, it was a 3-yard touchdown run by Derek Von Arb. And the two-point conversion was good, as Kraft completed a pass to Bonderson, and it was 23-20. The Jays' defense came up with an interception, as it was an interception by Tragan Kramer on the final possession of the game for the Warriors. And the Jays were able to run the clock out on the final drive of the game. Victory formation, finally, for the Jays. They haven't had that for a couple of weeks, so it was nice to get that back, that feeling back, as they get their 3rd win of the season and their first playoff win since 2017. So the Jays are back in the playoffs, and they get a big win to start the postseason here today. We'll take a look at some scores from around the area when we come back here. Fuller Digital Solutions, J Football.
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa, and we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions here is J Football on Fuller Digital Solutions. This Class A playoff matchup going to the Jays, 23-20 the final score. Let's take a look at some final scores from around the area. Trainer defeated MVAOCOU 83-18. Yeah, that's right. 83-18. Esterville Lincoln Central over Okoboji 42-7. HMS cruising over MMCRU 62-0. And Newell Fonda over West Bend Mallard 54-6. Algona over Cherokee 42-2. South O'Brien over Westwood 34-16. Emmetsburg over Eagle Grove 49-6. Harris Lake Park over River Valley 47-16. Storm Lake over Lamarge 36-28 as the Bulldogs season comes to a close. And Unity Christian over Sheldon 34-16. And a couple other ones here. Remsen St. Mary's 56 over Grettinger-Terrell. Ruth Van Ayrshire 56-14, Remsen St. Mary's. Kingsley Pearson with a 64-29 victory over Arweva. And Sioux Center with a 21-6 win over MOC Floyd Valley. That is the look at some of the scores from around the area. And again, the Jays victorious on this crisp, cool night in Alta, 23-20. As the Jays continue to really play well on the road. They haven't won a game at home yet this season, but they play well on the road as they showed up here again tonight, especially in the fourth quarter with a big victory, and the defense making a big play at the end to stop the Warriors from trying to tie or take the lead late in the game. That is about going to wrap up the broadcast here for us here in Alta. I want to thank you all for joining us. Next week we will have the HMS announcer for you, as he will be giving you the play-by-play as HMS hosts Gehlen Catholic next Friday night. But I will be with you on Wednesday night as the Jays will host the winner of George Little Rock and Trinity Christian in volleyball in Class 1A Region 1 on Wednesday night. I want to thank you for joining me, and we wish that you will stay safe during this pandemic, as well as have a great weekend. I'm Carson Schubert saying good night from Alta.